the World 2020 champions India.
Good signs for Team India. But then again, I'll have to pick your brains on the selection. Rishabh Pant getting a chance instead of Dinesh Karthik. How would you see it? Dinesh Karthik dropped, and for the England game, do you think it would be Pant despite the fact that he did not score that many runs, or do you think DK would be back for the England clash?
No, I think Dinesh Karthik will be back for the England clash. I think this was just to give Rishabh Pant, a run out in the middle, give him some game time. Too bad he just scored 3 runs. I thought he should have been sent at number 4 if you really wanted to give him game time. But of course, they did not want to change too many things around what has worked for them. So the fact that he did not bat at number 4 just shows to me that they were just giving him a run in the middle. Let him get some game time. So if something happens, because you need to be ready, and he is your number 1 player sitting on the bench. So if something happens on game day or just before game day, ahead of the semi-final, they can tell him to be ready. He can mentally be ready, having played in front of 80,000 people, just be game ready. I think with Dinesh Karthik, they have experimented. I mean, when I say experimented, he was part of the experimentation process for quite a long time. And he's been their finisher despite not scoring runs. It's pretty clear for them. They see and identify a proper role for Dinesh Karthik. And I don't think in such a big game, they will change what they have. If Pant had scored, say, 50 odd of 20 balls, it would give them food for thought. But not right now. I don't think... if you want, I can even tell you right now what is the playing 11 going to be. I just see Dinesh Karthik coming into the side, and the rest of the side stays the same, and they play the semi-final against England in Adelaide.
That is true. Again, on this selection bit, another question that I want to put across to you is one of the commentators, Shastri, was mentioning on air, and the fact that India are missing that wicket-taking, spinner. Even though, look, Ravichandran Ashwin got you 3 wickets, 22 runs, that was good. But his hint was towards the Yuzvendra Chahal, and England are, they don't play leg spin that well. Having said that, England also have 4 left-handers in their lineup, meriting a place for Ashwin also. How do you think this is going to pan out? Chahal's going to sit out again, or Chahal's not going to get an opportunity? It will be Ashwin.
No, I think spin bowling is a problem for India because they are not good spinners. They're fantastic spinners. Ashwin is probably one of the most intelligent spinners in T20 cricket. The problem is the conditions. The conditions are not really suited to spin bowling here, and India has been playing in conditions which have been really friendly to fast bowling. Even in Adelaide, where you think the ball would take some turn or probably grip enough for the spinners, they came against Bangladesh on a day when it was really overcast and really windy. In Adelaide, again, the ball didn't really turn and grip. Yes, they took a few wickets there, but again, against Netherlands, it was nothing to write home. So spin is India's problem or India's worry. And why I say that, because the square boundaries in Adelaide are really short. It's a very different ground. I mean, you look at Melbourne, you look at Sydney, you look at Perth, anywhere else in Australia, it's the straighter or mid-wicket boundaries which are the shorter ones, and the square boundaries are the bigger ones. But in Adelaide, the oval is so weird that straight boundaries are the longer ones, 77 and 80 meters, and the square boundaries are 55, 60 meters. So with the spinners and England's big hitting batsmen, I think that's going to be a challenge for India's spinners. But Ashwin is an intelligent bowler, and I think it was a confidence boost for him that when Zimbabwe were taking the attack to him, when they were hitting him for boundaries, he was able to pick those wickets. He was able to come back and pick those wickets. So I think he's a very confident bowler. I think he is not going to be touched. You spoke about Chahal. I think he's not had a run in the game, in the team. So I don't think they will bring a Chahal just for the semi-final. Akshar Patel should continue, and it brings a left-arm spin angle. Maybe Chahal, but again, I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
That is true. I mean, as you said, left angle of Akshar Patel, but then again, England also have 4 left-handers, maybe a Chahal, but that weakens the batting as well. I mean, Ashwin and Akshar are far superior batters than Chahal there.